See, and if you guys are worried about being seen, if you sit like Joel, it doesn't even show you.
Really?
Yeah, which is fine. Okay. So wait, Channing is not here? He's not here?
No.
Okay, Andreas is not here.
Being
Andreas is not here. He's not hiding somewhere, he's just not here. Okay. I like it. I think the cover's really interesting. I think maybe you could put your tagline somewhere there.
Like in the open space?
Yeah, well, maybe just on the top, just really small, like above that line. You know, just very subtle, almost like it's written out of the line, you know? It's just the back label looks okay, and the back is interesting. I'm concerned about this label on the front.
Too dark?
It's a little distracting. I feel like maybe the leading, like if you're taking this type, you know, it could be a little bit tighter, and then the logo could be bigger, and like the whole square, Joel, could be a lot smaller, okay, and the information together, and then the logo can move over to this side and be bigger, you know, just to use up that space, because there's a lot of dead area in there that we don't need, and I don't want to take away from the whiteness of the front. And I think if you incorporate your tagline and maybe add just a splash of color, like if it's a red or something, on there, okay? Is that all? Okay, good. All right.
It's about to be, that's not it. I got it. Maybe 2 more pages.
Okay.
I made some adjustments to my table of contents there in the save.
Okay, what did you change?
Like I was putting like it's the men's apparel category, but then I was doing like different pages for the different things. Like I have a page for the t-shirts, the hoodies, the jackets.
Okay.
And for the women's, I got a page for their jackets, their hoodies, their pants, all of that.
Okay, I like the idea of these arrows and these icons, but the problem with it, it's looking a little bit too much like clip art, and the clip art that you find when you do like business presentations. I prefer the arrows you have on the front, okay? So the arrows you have on the bottom need to be lightened a little bit. They're a little bit too heavy, but the arrows on the front are more elegant looking, more high-tech looking. And it makes the product look more sophisticated and reliable. And I would transfer that in there and also do something with these arrows where maybe only half of them are showing or the bevel's not there. Lighten them a little bit. I mean, you could use them as the design. It's interesting, especially if you're going to use it as a design throughout. I'm talking about the arrows with the table of contents.
Yeah.
But maybe lighten them a little bit or erase part of them so they're not so distracting. They're not so heavy. These black arrows are what's really distracting. They look very like hunting spears, okay? And less like technology. And if you're running short on resources, look up motherboards and what motherboards look like, because the design of motherboards is really pretty. And you can convert it to line art, and you can just, you know, fade it out and just use the lines of it, or you find the image and you go to image adjustments, invert, and you invert it in Photoshop, and then you get just the delicate lines of it, and then you can use that as part of the design. I feel like you need something more in the background of this, and maybe that might help, you know.
Like if I did do the motherboard lines in the background.
Something. So, something that shows the technology, you know, of your product, okay? All right, let's see the other page.
I'm still adding.
Okay. Okay, careful with this. Well, the men's apparel, when you outline type like this, don't ever do type this way. Okay, always like this, like written this way, and then rotate it sideways. Don't ever do it like that, okay? It's a big graphic design, no. Now, the logo on the shirt is too big, and it needs to look like, see how his chest kind of bends, but the logo's still too big? Okay, you have to make it smaller, and then put a pillow emboss or an embossment on it to make it look like it's in the shirt, okay? The other thing, too, is what's the age demographic for this? Because whenever you outline type like this, it looks like varsity type, like it's collegiate, like it's for college. And if it is, that's fine. But then make sure he looks like he's in college. I mean, he looks young, but he looks a little old to be in college.
I mean, you could have been held back.
I know, but you don't want someone who's been held back all years.
I mean, you talking to somebody.
No, come on. Pick someone who looks a little younger, okay? A little less developed.
Okay.
Someone that looks like, 18, just got into college or something, right? Okay, and you need more products. And don't forget all the information. I need to know what it's made of, the sizes it comes in, swatches of different colors. Look up a catalog and make it really precise, because a big chunk of your grade is the information for each product. Okay? All right, well, you started, but you have a lot more work to do. And you're not going to see me again before you hand it in. You're not even remotely sad.
Nah,
All right.
I'm gonna get it done.
Okay.
Can I just go now?
No,
No.
no. Janay? Okay, so, no Andreas, no Paula? Paula's not here? No Channing? Denise? John Wallace? And everyone else is here. All right. Okay, is this the cover?
No, it's only page I have.
See.
I only have one page.
That's not good.
That's what's not even about.
Well, no, but everyone has to go. If you don't go, you don't get a grade for the assignment. It's in the syllabi. Okay, what more are you planning on doing? Do you have any ideas for the cover?
No, I don't have any ideas for the cover. I have ideas for my other pages, but not for the cover.
What are the ideas for the other pages?
This page is the weight belt and apps page. The other page would be a shapewear page, a dumbbell page, water bottles, yoga stuff, running, and just workout equipment.
Okay, and all of it's going to incorporate the same technology? Because just make sure that everything ties back to your invention somehow, okay? You can have all those sections, but make sure there's something that ties back to the belt for weight loss. Maybe it's the belts in somehow, I mean, this may sound, but somehow sewn in the clothes, somehow it's part of the clothes. In some places, it's the belt that you add on. In some places, the belt's, like, you know how you have shelf bras in tank tops, built-in bras. Maybe it's a built-in belt in tank tops, etc., okay?
Okay.
All right. Okay, wait, hold on. With this, make sure that for the background imagery, when you do this kind of transparent and you just continue the image over, it can work. In this case, I would just maybe cut it where only half of, like, from the grass down is faded over to the other side, and then you just cut the image just on the faded side where the products are, where you leave like a white area. And maybe in that area where it's faded, so let's say the grass below, okay, to the ground, there's a transparent white square, and that's where all the products get laid out, with maybe some sort of shadow or something, or reflection. And then above, just as an idea, it's a solid white area, but in that white area, in the products you label A, B, C, D, and then up there you put A, B, C, D, and you put all the information. And it's easy enough to read because it's in a clean white background, okay? But then it's not boring because it's split with a faded image and then a white, plain white. Okay, think about something like that rather than just putting just the image through the whole side, okay? Cut it out somewhere. All right, you don't have to do that. I'm just giving you a suggestion. I just don't want it to look too generic, especially for you, okay? Because you've already taken 341. and I already know what your ability is. You just have to do stuff earlier. All right? Okay. Mercedes? Barb, you're next.
Yes, ma'am.
What's that look for?
What is it supposed to be?
Open up the cover.
This? That's the blanket.
What?
That's the
Oh.
blanket for the bag. Relax. Put this on.
Okay. Okay.
You want me to change the color of the black tape, or that's okay?
I think it's gonna have to be black for this.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, I'm wondering if a little bit more can be done with it, where maybe if you drop a shadow that's white, and I know that sounds, but I think actually it would make it pop and look really good. And I know the white shell would only show up in certain areas, but if you just change the angle of it, you know when you go to the shadow, drop shadow in Photoshop. Do it in Photoshop. You can do it in Illustrator, but it's not as precise. And you can change the global lighting, you'll see a little dial at the bottom, and change the angle of it, and play around with it, so maybe it falls this way. So it doesn't look like a shadow, it just looks like a duplicate of the lettering. Okay? And make it white. Why are you smiling? You know how to do it? You know how to do it.
No, I'm not supposed to do that. I'm listening.
Okay, and then what I would do is each of these areas, the problem is it's looking a little bit too IKEA. And, well, it is, it's looking a little bit too IKEA. I would take the center panel and maybe scale it down a little bit.
Mhm.
And so it gives this kind of folded look of it, so it looks like it's, you know, even though it's an even cutout, I know the sofa continues, but if this is scaled down or scaled up, where it looks like maybe it's doing this or it's doing this, okay? So I do that with the middle panel. Other than that, no, I think it's fine. You need the volume, put interiors up a little bit more,
Uh-huh.
and underneath put like spring whatever, volume whatever.
Okay.
Okay,
Well, yeah, I
what-
gotta add more info.
Okay.
The,
Okay, shh. All right, let's see next page.
no, I only have the table of contents type thing.
Are you kidding? You guys have 20 pages to do.
Huh?
It's the struggle.
You mean,
I'm gonna change that, don't worry.
is it 20?
I didn't wanna say table of contents, that's boring. So.
Okay.
Just,
So what are you calling it, mood to room?
and then I'm gonna list all the pages and stuff.
Okay, that's fine.
It's only
Cause you know how
10.
mine's set
No,
up.
no, no, I get it, that's fine.
And that's it, that's all I got.
Is it 10 double page spreads?
Yes, 10 double page spreads.
Don't do this. It's just hard, I'm going back and forth between categories.
Who told you to take 2 of my classes?
You!
I didn't, I advised you. I said take Mercedes,
said.
take 2 of my I never said take 2 of my classes. I never even said take 1 of my classes.
Girl.
No, I did not.
But okay.
Okay, for this mood to room, the white type's looking a little bit washed out.
Okay.
I would do something with it too, where if you put some sort of shadow, but not black, maybe pick up one of the darker colors from the background, that'll just make it pop a little bit more. You could even just put an outer bevel on it so it stands out, because it's getting lost and everything. Now go up, what was that page above it?
That was gonna be where the mission goes. But I need.
Okay, now the problem is, if you do this filter effect on the furniture there,
I need to do it
you need to do it on all of them. And the problem with that is that it can be done for these pages, but somehow on the other pages, even if you have like a full page image of a room and then the products, you can't do it on the products because you want the products to look real. You have to somehow find a way to bring that texture in to all the other pages. Either it's something in the background with the products, or it's the full page display ad, okay, let's say, is half that filter and half normal looking.
You have a display?
No, the full page image. I'm calling it the display part, like the display page, where
Right.
it's just, maybe half of it's realistic looking and half of it's got this texture.
Okay.
Something like that. It's a good idea, just make sure it carries over throughout, but not in the products, because I want to see the products, what I'm buying. what I'm getting realistically, okay?
Alright.
You have a lot of work to do.
Yeah?
Okay, so you had a cover. Cover and a half page.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Barbara?
Ready?
Okay, Natalie, will you be ready next?
Yeah, probably just ready when we get.
Okay, are you sure? If you want, we can go to someone else. EJ and Jeffrey seem to be done.
No, I can go.
Wale? You ready? Okay, who else? Who's beside you, Mercedes?
She knows. Here's my front page. I guess it showing everything.
Okay. All right, it looks nice.
Look who I put it to.
I know, thank you. Wherever Maryland, you're leaving me in Maryland. Wait, one second though. I think there's something on this side of the mailing label.
Mhm. Put a scan thing.
No, put the two boxes that have code. Look up catalog mailing labels online, and there's two.
Google it.
There's two
in
little.
the-
Look up Victoria's Secret mailing label.
I did.
Okay, I've
Bring
seen
one
it.
from home.
Okay, and they've got the two little boxes there because you have a lot of dead space right there in the white area.
Yeah, I know.
Put something in there. Other than that, I think it looks really good.
I'm getting better.
It looks really good, Barb.
Okay, here's my table of contents.
Okay.
Love it.
Okay.
So wait, I have for my succulents are here. It's like it has I put 2 pages worth of succulents, but I
Okay.
might do like small succulents, tall succulents. So I might add another one.
Okay. The only thing I'm going to tell you, you see in this white, see all that white there?
Yeah.
Same thing like with jasmines.
Should I just put it in?
No. Put it. No. I like the way it lines up with everything. Put
Uh-huh.
another color there. Maybe the solid blue of the type.
Put it here.
Yeah. And fill up the rest of the
Okay.
rectangle. Okay. All right. And that would be it because it would take away from the starkness of the white, too.
Okay.
Try it both as the blue and try it both as the same opacity as table of contents.
Okay.
Okay. All right, good. And watch the 5 and 15 in the table of contents. The 5
Oh, yeah.
selected and make it, sometimes you have to do that with certain numbers and make it 2 points smaller
Okay.
to make it look right.
Wait, I had to explain. Yeah, so some of my pages are more than, that's why.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I'll get it. I'll figure it out.
Here's my, yeah, one of my pages.
Okay.
And then I'll have the information. I need a price. I might just price them like all together. And I need to move my images down and put the price on the top for all of them. Like they'll be like $5.59 each and
You-
$25 for 6.
Okay, don't center the type, the information, and make it a bit smaller and use a different font for the descriptions. That font's not right. It's too decorative and it's gonna make it hard to read.
Okay, just a plain.
A little bit plainer, it doesn't have to be, but also what I want, you've got this aerial view of this succulent. I wanna see like a side view of it too, beside it,
Beside it?
Mhm.
Okay.
like just beside it, maybe it's overlapping it and it's behind it a little bit further back or smaller, okay?
Okay. Like a L kind of.
Kind of. Like if this is a circle, then in another circle shape, it's the 3/4 view of the product. Okay, because it's getting a little bit challenging to see what am I getting.
But you're only getting the plant.
I know.
That's
You
why I
can-
put the.
But you can put that in a disclaimer, only plant, but so people see in a 3D way, this is what it looks like from this view. Okay? It's like, seeing food and you only see it from an aerial view, you kind of want to see the 3/4 view of it too.
One more page. Shall I put the succulent shop right here with the page number?
Okay, and the same thing with the white there? The white, no, the white on the succulents, the bar? Yeah, yeah, and maybe instead of just all white there, maybe there's another color that comes in.
Oh.
Maybe the green from the footer and header is right there. Okay, so it'll balance it out.
Okay. One more.
Okay,
And then I have to put the descriptions.
okay, good.
And how much they are.
Okay, good, same thing, put the green and the white area there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, good, and just make sure everything has a shadow. Okay, I see, bless you, I see one of them does.
Right here.
Yeah,
And
but
this
that one, but make sure the others do too.
Okay.
Okay, and you might have to make your products a little bit smaller to fit all the type.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right, good.
That's all.
That's
I
it?
have for today. That's a lot.
That's not, EJ, stop it. Cover and 2
You're
pages.
on that line.
Okay, keep it up though, all right?
Okay.
And afterwards, be very particular about it and look at everything and make sure that the font's right. What's bold, some is in bold, some of it's in italics, you know, the description.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right, good. Okay.
Is it me?
You have about another hour if you want to continue working on that. Okay. It's not that bad. It could be better though. You could fix that and make it really good. You know what you want to go? Yeah. Okay. Okay.
This was going to be one of the other ones, but this came out stronger. I gave it a richer color.
Okay. Okay. All right. Keep working.